because America signed treaties with us. We recognized the fledgling settler state of America. And America derives its very legitimacy for even being in our hemisphere from those treaties.
That you were a Navy veteran. We brought a gift for you.
From a sailor to a sailor. That's right.
We brought your standard to you, your Navy flag. And we want to present that to you.
Oh, thank you very much. I won't want anything. This is awesome.
And we'll be here at camp for many days, supporting and helping. And anytime you need us to stand with you, we'll be right here in front of you with our flags.
We all as veterans raised our hand to support the U.S. Constitution. Article 6 of the U.S. Constitution says treaties are the supreme law of the land. And here we are, standing together under that. That's what you're supporting. Treaties are the supreme law. And I really, really appreciate you veterans. Things I believe, and this is from students and young people protesting the Vietnam War, that the National Guard use live weapons, live bullets to shoot at people in Kent State, Ohio, and they killed a student. You cannot put anything past the National Guard, and they're here. And what I believe in my heart, that they are carrying bullets. They are well armed, and they're coming in on a lie, claiming we have weapons here. Ever since the Standing Rock has adopted the word for a peaceful, spiritual, nonviolent action, people came. None of us have any type of weapons here to even defend ourselves if we had to. The prayers will defend us, and we're only here to protect our water source, to keep the pipelines from coming through sovereign treaty territory. And the veterans are standing with us. If this was in another country that we were doing this, they would have wiped us out. Because the United States sends our troops to other countries, and they at to waste, killing thousands of innocent people, men, women, and children, and then they go and negotiate a treaty peace or negotiate something, and give them this democratic system that they forced on us, which is the IRA government. It's a Wheeler-Howard Act of 1934. It's in violation of the treaty, and they gave us this tribal government. So they go. So we're examples. We were used first. They go into these third world countries, and they want to give them democracy, and then they take the leadership away. And in return for rebuilding their land base, they want the resources. Our people were so brainwashed by the Catholic boarding school systems, the BIA boarding school systems, and they were taken from when they were very young, and we were told we were pagans and savages, and they do that to every person who ever joins the military service that's going to go to war. It makes it easy for our soldiers to kill innocent people or third world people, but we all have something in common. We are all traditional. And once upon a time, the descendants of the immigrants here in this country, you are also descendant from third world people. You also had your own spirituality, your own leadership, your own language, and your own medicines. They wanted this to be a large melting pot so people would forget where they came from. Stay in prayer. We're doing this to protect the water. And if it gets contaminated, it would affect the people all the way down to Missouri to the Mississippi. Mississippi gets contaminated, there's more people it's going to affect. We're looking at 8 million people it would affect if the water gets contaminated. We use this water source on the Standing Rock Reservation, Cheyenne River Reservation, and then Pine Ridge Reservation in South Dakota. all of the reservation utilize this water as a source. And if it gets poisoned, it would affect all life, whether it's human, animal, or the creatures from the earth. It will poison the crops. We are thinking about the seventh generation and protecting this land is not just for ourselves, but the people who utilize this water all over the world. And that's what indigenous peoples from all over the world are taking a stand to protect their water source also. It will affect us. And when our Mother Earth dies, we all die.
Officers that stopped people at the outside.
Good day to the citizens of this world. The camp set up by Native American activists and environmentalists to protest against the construction of the Dakota Access Pipeline, DAPL, was cleared on Wednesday. Most of the few hundred people left at the Water Protectors site in North Dakota exited the camp without resistance, carrying banners, praying, chanting and drumming, after police pressed them to leave. On their way out, some of the protectors set fire to camp structures as part of a leaving ceremony, which was approved by the buyer. An estimated 10 people were arrested for allegedly defying police orders. Standing Rock Sioux member Chase Ines said closing the camp would not lessen the protectors' determination. "You can't arrest a movement. You can't arrest a spiritual revolution," he told reporters. Last week, North Dakota's governor, Republican Doug Burgum, had issued an emergency evacuation order, saying that the upcoming high water season and an increased danger of ice jams posed safety risks to the people staying at the camp. Floating ice can gather at obstructions in a river or stream, blocking the water flow and potentially creating flash flooding upstream, or flash flooding downstream when it later melts. An estimated 25 to 50 people remained in the camp after the evacuation deadline Wednesday afternoon. Burgum, who is among the proponents of the pipeline project, said that the remaining protectors would have every opportunity again to leave tomorrow without arrest. A cleanup crew was set to start work at the site on Thursday morning. 4 states and 1,886 kilometers. The so-called Sacred Stone Camp was set up by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe with the help of other Native American tribes and environmentalists in mid-2016. At its height, the protectors near their reservation drew up to 10,000 protectors had captured the attention of social media users worldwide under the slogan #NoDAPL. Those opposed to the DAPL said that it violated the integrity of land considered sacred by the Standing Rock Sioux and that it threatened the drinking water in the regions surrounding the 1,886-kilometer, 1,172-mile, underground oil pipeline. DAPL would carry fossil fuel across 4 states, from North Dakota, where it is captured through hydraulic fracking, to a pipeline hotspot in Illinois, where DAPL would connect to a network of other pipelines that transport oil to different states. The Standing Rock Reservation is located just south of the planned route. The tribe sources most of its drinking water from a lake that crosses the pipeline. Construction on DAPL was temporarily paused in September 2016 after President Barack Obama ordered a construction halt, but resumed after newly inaugurated President Donald Trump issued an executive order permitting the construction of the DAPL, along with another controversial pipeline project, Keystone XL. #NoDAPL Water Protectors. We are now pinning our hopes on a lawsuit filed by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe along with the Cheyenne River Sioux tribe. On February 13, a judge refused their request to halt the DAPL construction, but another court date is set for the end of the month. The collective has been with NoDAPL from the beginning and we will stay to the end. Iwai Coney. Sincerely yours, the Cable Guy. We are the truth that's hiding in the dark. We are the last stand for humanity. We are your neighbors. We are humanity. We are a legion. And we are now. Expect us.
And we will never forgive. The cleansing of your kind is just started. You cannot stop the Legion. We are everywhere. We are in your homes listening and watching from your computers. We hear you from your cell phones. You can try and cover this up. But remember, we are the internet. And we'll spread the truth all across the net. You should have expected us.
Sincerely yours. The sanitation man. Expect
Special
us.
shout-outs in Ohio. Inspector. Operation Second. And the Anonymous Collective.
And I have to start again. Just my children and my wife. I thank my